Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 901, and today's topic is in continuation of chemical constituents part 4. I have already discussed part 1, part 2 and part 3, and this portion of chemical constituents should be thoroughly understood, and we should try to understand each and every ingredient, oil, water, pigment, the ratio, and now I will be discussing about the dryer, thinner, binder, plasticizer. So all these small components, they are very important. When I say dryer means we are adding some ingredient in the paint manufacturing to accelerate the drying of the paint, and here the oxygen carrier agent is very important, and also polymerization. So some maybe 50-60 years ago PBO was that is lead oxide was widely used, but nowadays some new components are there like manganese, zinc, lead, cobalt, resonator are used, and they are capable of accelerating the drying process, and these drying agents are added in hot linseed oil, and this will maintain fast drying, but it will not be rapid, because if there is rapid drying of the paint, there will be wrinkle. So this is also very important to understand that it doesn't require any rapid drying. Then next one, that is called thinner. Thinner we are adding in order to make the paint smooth, to handle easily, and to apply with brush or any mechanical applicator to spray and for normal coating. So that is, the thinner, and thinner may be turpentine oil, sometimes specific, that is ethyl alcohol. Then plasticizer is added to maintain its elasticity, and it can improve the quality, and it can avoid the cracking and breaking. So all these one by one I will be discussing these ingredients, which are very important to understand. So here number one is, that is dryers. Certain dryers which are oxygen carriers have been used in the manufacturing of the paint in order to accelerate the drying of the film. The film which is coated, just to accelerate it, certain dryers are added during the manufacture of the paint. Drying of the film through oxidation and polymerization. The unsaturated drying oils polymerize by a reaction mechanism, and which involves peroxide intermediate formation. The dryers act as catalyst and promotes the oxidation polymerization process. Formerly, it was only PBO was in use as a dryers, but the modern dryers are Mn manganese, Co cobalt, Zn zinc, and lead resinolates. And then second one is linolates, and third one is naphthanates. So these modern resinolates are manganese, cobalt, zinc, and lead, and they are linolates and naphthanates. They are very important modern dryers, which are widely used as dryers. They are dissolved in hot oil. The oil which you are taking, it may be linseed oil, that is flaxseed oil, and the drying time has been much reduced by the addition of these drying agents, and they are usually mixed with hard boiled linseed oil. Too rapidly drying is not desirable because of some unwanted effect and that unwanted effect is wrinkling of the film coat, and that will this paint will suffer that wrinkling. Number 2, thinners, and that is also known as diluents, but thinner is very common name. Another important ingredient in paints are thinners. It is added to the paint in order to dissolve film from forming material, and to this concentration of paint for better handling. So actually the thinners are added to reduce the viscosity, to make it more dilute. That's why it is called thinner, to make it thin, the concentration, so that very easily can be handled and it can be applied. It is also used to suspend pigments easily. After adding the thinner, the paint may be applied more easily on the surface of bushing, spraying and dipping. The thinners may include aliphatic or aromatic naphtha fractions, and some other thinners are like which are widely used, like spirits and turpentine oil. So number 3 is, that is called lacquer. It is a liquid coating composition containing the basic film forming ingredients like cellulose, esters and plasticizers. With resin, lacquers employ aliphatic chemicals like alcohol, ketones, acetone to provide the desired controlled volatility. By evaporation of solvent, they are called non-convertible coating. And when the pigment is added to a clear lacquer, then it is called lacquer enamel or pigmented lacquer. This is, their commercial name in pigment industry. If you are asking pigmented lacquer or lacquer enamel or non-convertible, they will understand that what is their range of volatility. Number 4, that is called plasticizers. Plasticizers also, they play a very important role. They maintain the elasticity of the paint, and it will not allow the cracking. So in order to reduce the certain aspects of cracking in paints, plasticizers are added to the paint, and by proper choice of oils, plasticizers are also providing elasticity to film and thus prevent cracking of the paint. Plasticizers are low melting point solids or liquids. Both are possible. Of low volatility, and which prevent paint cracking. Actually, once volatility is less, volatile means it is converting into liquid into vapor form very quickly. That is called volatility. If it is not volatile, it's not very much volatile, then it will prevent the cracking. Chemically, plasticizers are mostly triphenyl phosphate. It's very important. Triphenyl phosphate is a good plasticizer. Second is dibutyl phthalate, and third one is castor oil. These chemically speaking, plasticizers are mainly used, are widely used as plasticizers. Number 5, binders. Binders act to fix the paint on the coating surface. Is also important ingredient, and it provides tough glossy film on the surface. Binders are of two types. One, that is A, oil modified alkyd resin, and the iron modified alkyl resin, they are oxidizing resins. The B1 is resin dry aisle, and that resin dry aisle is butadiene copolymer and acrylonitrile polymers. So butadiene polymers and acrylonitrile polymers, they are also binders which is widely used in paint industry. Number 6, varnishes. The varnishes are also used in the form of natural or synthetic resins. For example, copal or rosin, they are natural resins. They are used as varnishes. And urea formaldehyde, they are synthetic varnishes. Number 7, anti-sinking agent is also added in paint, and these anti-sinking agents are also used in the paint in order to prevent the gelling and anti anti-sinking property. And the most important chemical which is used as an anti-sinking agent is known as polyphenols. So all these polyphenols are powerful anti-sinking agents which are widely used in paint industries as an anti-sinking agent. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.